little bro. Let me throw myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Their own 24-yard line. For Devin Singletary, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing is...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He's brought down at the 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's brought down at the 20.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
It's now third, trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third and long, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Gain of 32. First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Savon Ahmed. 2 yards on the play.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he was in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by pass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't give the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Tua, the final shot before half. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
Pass to kick off.
the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on it. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa to Michel on the screen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 10, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
By Andrew Van Ginkel.
Moss again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pass on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Bills 24, Dolphins 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Down to it. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch close. And now here's another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The 3rd picked off inside the 5. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Singletary to get the drive started. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play here for the Bills. Given 52 yards on the ground. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make the 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Down and sacked. A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were